4 hours in the abandoned forest. He did not go there for thrill. He went to disappear. The forest had no name, just whispers. Local said it was cursed, but he did not believe in curse. He believed in silence, and silence is what he needed. He carried no food, no flashlight, no phone, just a notebook and a promise: I will return if I find myself. The first few hours were calm. Trees stood like statues watching, but as the sun dipped, the forest changed not violently, subtly. The wind stopped, birds vanished, and the silence became aware. He was not alone, not in the ghostly sense, but in the emotional one. The forest mirrored him, his guilt, his grief, his kindness buried under years of noise. Every rustle felt like a memory, every shadow a regret. At midnight, he found something, not a creature, not a clue, but a child's drawing nailed to a tree. A smiling sun, two stick figures holding hands beneath it. A note: thank you for feeding us. He broke. This forest was not abandoned, it was forgotten, like the people he once helped, like the child he once saved, like the version of himself that believed in hope. By dawn, he emerged not healed but awake. He had not survived the forest, he had survived himself. He returned not to prove anything but to ask a question: why was that drawing still fresh? The forest had not changed, but he had. This time he brought food, not for himself, for whoever left that note. He followed no path, just instinct. The trees seemed to lean closer as if listening. He placed small food parcels under marked trees bread. Fruit a folded note: you are not forgotten. Hours passed. No footstep, no voices, just the weight of waiting. At dusk, he found a clearing in the center, a circle of stones, inside it a single item: his notebook, the one he left behind last time. But now it had new pages, drawing message. One said, we remember the man who stayed. He felt it, not fear but responsibility. This forest was not haunted by ghosts, it was haunted by gratitude, by children who once hid here, by souls who were helped and never had a chance to stay. Thank you. He stayed the night again, not to survive, to listen, and at dawn he heard it laughter. Faint echoing, not from the trees, from within. He returned one last time, not to explore, to remember. This time he brought candles, not for light but for memory. He placed them where he once left food, where he found the drawing, where he heard the laughter. And then he waited. The forest did not speak in words, it spoke in echoes, in wind that carried warmth, in leaves that fell in patterns, in silence that felt grateful. At midnight, he lit the last candle, and that's when he saw them: not ghosts, not shadows, just outlines, faint, flickering, like memories trying to take shape. Children smiling, watching. They did not speak, they did not need to. One stepped forward and placed something in his hand, a stone, smooth and warm, each with a single word: stay. He understood the forest was not abandoned, it was chosen. Thanks.